But not only warm and fuzzy feelings, you get that sense of warmth running through your body. This is a wonderful way to bring warmth into the room with a 3D next generation flame effect that is glorious. I have 3 colors available. You can choose the walnut, which is what you're looking at right now. There is an oak available, which is over this way. It's a little bit darker, so that's the walnut. This is the oak. And then in front of me, we have the black. It's instant cozy, but also instant safety. We love our warm living products here in HSN. They are built to a higher standard and a higher degree. We're at $69.99 for the big debut. There's only one man powerful enough to bring such a big deal, and that is Kerry McNally. Hello, sir.
How are you, sir? Oh, it is freezing in here, and don't let the shirt fool you. We're not going to be chopping any wood or talking about paper towels anytime soon. What we're going to do is warm you up subcutaneously. What does that mean? I had to Google it. Like a warm bowl of soup. It warms you from the inside out, and it never dries out the air. That's the beauty of infrared heating technology. And this, while it has a small presence and a very, very small footprint, it's only 10 inches tall, 13 inches wide, and about 7 inches deep. It weighs about 11 pounds, so you can take it to any room you want, but this is very substantial. Solid wood on the top, all 3 sides solid wood. This is a glass front, and it is built beautifully. It's a beautiful piece of furniture, but when we talk about a space heater, the ones we grew up with that looked like they were from 1950s black and white sci-fi movie that never really heated anything, and they made noise and smelled. This will heat a space. Adam Freeman, are you ready?
Go on.
400 square feet, up to 7.5 degrees in less than 60 seconds.
That's fast.
60 minutes, rather, not 60 seconds. That's a little too quick. Takes me 60 seconds just to plug it in. No, but think about that. In all seriousness, a 400 square foot space, up 7.5 degrees in less than 60 minutes. So if you're really, really cold at 67 degrees, you'll be at 74 degrees.
That's amazing.
In less than 1 hour. That's the beauty of this, and you can use this year-round because you can operate the flame effect with or without the heat. Very important. We have 2 very important safety features. The engineers created 2 safety features that you have to know about. First and foremost, if it ever overheats for any reason, it shuts itself off immediately. So it shuts itself off if it ever overheats. If it ever falls over to the left, to the right, backward, or forward, it will shut itself off before it actually leans down. It has a pendulum kill switch, a shut-off switch. It will shut off before it falls over. So that's super important. You plug it in, make sure you have it on a firm surface so it can be on the tabletop, it can be on the floor. You don't want to have it on the bed. You're not going to put it on the bed. That's just silly, right? But you can have this in just about any room in your home. You could have it up on the kitchen counter. Yeah. You could have it up on the desk in the office. You could have it at your feet at the desk, you know, in your office.
Sure.
And this is warm living. This is the latest and greatest technology. That flame effect, by the way, that 3D, 3-dimensional flame effect is the same technology they use in Hollywood in major motion pictures or the TV series that you're binging on. If you're watching a scene and there's a romantic interlude in a bedroom or it's a restaurant and there's a fireplace in the back, that's not a real fireplace, it's a studio. They are using the same exact technology. And once again, when you turn the lights down, my wife, my brilliant and beautiful wife, it's her birthday today, by the way.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Kara. Woo! Happy birthday, we love you very much. She likes to have this on when we're watching television, whether it's cold outside or it's warm outside. It doesn't really matter because when you turn the lights down, it's gorgeous. It almost looks like the northern lights way at the top.
It does.
So this is just the best of all worlds for $23 and change to get it home and give it a try. I say it's the gift that keeps on giving. This is a great idea for someone who possibly lives in assisted living and it is always cold. Whether it's Nana or Grandpa, you can always send this directly to them. How about a college student who doesn't necessarily think that the dorm is warm enough?
Right.
Because those things are basically made out of cinder block and they aren't warm enough, especially if you're up north someplace in college. So it's a great gift. It's a great thing for the office. It's at 11 pounds, you can put it in any room in your home. You know, we always say, you know, it is a space heater, so please read the directions and, you know, operate it with caution, of course, because it is a real space heater. We're talking about 400 square feet, warmed up to 7.5 degrees in less than 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space for something that doesn't take up a lot of room, Adam.
And I think that, you know, we've seen so many products from Warm Living, which are always so well received. The size of this is what's so appealing, because you can place this in so many areas, so many destinations. The way it sits up higher, for example, this allows you to really get that warmth in any room. You might be in the office, you might be at the dining table. You can put this on that nightstand. You can put this where you need it to be to get that direct warmth. Kerry said it, we don't necessarily need to warm the entire house if we're only living in the living room and the bedroom.
Right.
You can have it right there next to us in the living room and then take it to the bedroom at the same time. The quality is what sets Warm Living apart. Again, the way this is finished, you can feel it, you can certainly see it. The 3D flame effect is just the ambiance that we want. It's the feel that we want. It's the coziness that we want. It adds to the room. It's not just a plain old space heater. It's a heater that works, as Kerry said, subcutaneously. Is that right?
Subcutaneously, from the inside out, like a warm bowl of soup. Or when you're a kid and you're out there, you know, on a snowy day. We grew up in Massachusetts and Long Island, and so you'd be out there and you'd be cold because you were in the shade, but then you'd step into the sun and the sun would warm you with those safe ultraviolet rays, or the infrared rays of the sun that are safe. That's exactly what this does, and it never dries out the air, so it doesn't dry out your eyes or your sinuses or your throat. It will never do that. When you turn on forced air or electric or oil or gas, whatever it is, it automatically takes the relative humidity right out of the air.
Yeah.
It will never do that because it's infrared. It heats objects in the room, like the chair you're sitting in. You know, if you have fur babies out there, we have a beautiful Labrador Retriever who's going to be 5 years old this spring, Olive, and she loves to hang out in front of these. She just loves to be right on the ground in front of these. It is safe for the pets. It's safe for the kids because it has those two very important safety features. If it ever heats up too much, if it overheats, it will shut itself off. If it flips over, and it's not because it's so sturdy, it will shut itself off before it actually falls down on the ground. And once again, if you knock on this, when you get it home, when I took it out of the box, I was so impressed with the weight and the structure of it. This is glass.
Yes.
It's not plastic.
Yes.
This is all solid wood, beautifully finished. So it's a piece of furniture that you can be proud of. And remember, you can use the flame effect without the heat if you want. So it's a year-round piece.
The one that Kerry is stood behind is what we're calling the oak. So
Yes.
this is oak. So it's the darkest of the three colors, okay? I mean, think about your home, your environment, where it's gonna go. In the middle, we have the walnut. So this is the walnut. In fact, Chris, our wonderful director tonight, can you just show both the walnut and oak together, just side by side, so you can really see the difference between the two? If you go for more of a long shot, you'll see slight difference, but there is a difference, obviously, okay? So that's those two colors. And then in front of me, we have the black that's available. Again, that black wood, really clean and pristine. Whether it's daylight, whether it's nighttime, you see the glow, you see that amazing flame effect that's there that will always work and always look incredible for you. Let's stay warm and cozy this holiday season. Obviously, I have to mention the price because it's $69.99. I mean, Kerry, you can go and buy any old, not so good looking heater and pay more than this.
Oh, absolutely. And you turn it on and it makes a lot of noise and it's kind of scary. When we were kids, when we were growing up, we used zone heating to save money because I was basically raised by a single mom who was a school teacher. And so what we did was we had a kerosene heater down in the kitchen. We lived in this old house in Long Beach, Long Island, and it was freezing. So we shut off a couple of bedrooms, and then it was my job to run downstairs and turn on the kerosene heater first thing in the morning so everybody could come down and have some breakfast. This is the latest and the greatest technology with the best safety features, a beautiful flame effect, and a lot of power and performance in a very small footprint. Remember, this is 13 inches wide, it's 10 inches tall, and it's only 7 inches deep. It weighs 11 pounds and feels very sturdy and substantial. That's the beauty of this. And you can take it to the home office, you can take it down into the finished or unfinished basement, you can take it out to the garage in the hobby area, you can take it out to a 3-season porch, you can have it on the counter in the kitchen if you so desire. This is about you being comfortable. And as a gift, I'm starting to do some shopping now. Actually, today was my brilliant, beautiful wife's birthday, so I took care of that stuff a couple of weeks ago. But now it's time to get this Christmas shopping done. And I love this idea as a gift because everybody in their family, Adam, and I'm sure this is true with your family as well, There's always that somebody that's always cold.
Yes.
I'm just, oh, why is it so cold?
Always.
Why is, like I used to go, my dad was like that, Frank, and we would go to the movie and, Dad, why are you wearing a ski jacket? It's gonna be freezing in that theater, Carrie.
Air conditioning.
Those air conditioners are too cold. You know, and he was always cold, and I would always upgrade him and get him the latest and greatest warm living space heaters, because he used to just sit, a retired social studies teacher, he would sit and read for hours with his little cat Mookie on his lap, right there in his big lazy boy leather chair. He'd either watch the Red Sox or the Boston Celtics, and he would just sit there and enjoy. And he and his lovely bride, and they would go back and forth about whether or not they wanted to turn the heat on in the whole house in North Carolina. And my father was like, well, I think we could make it through the winter with just the warm living heater. I'm sure we could do it. I was watching Carrie today on the HSN. I'm like, it's not the HSN. He calls it the HSN. And he would always say, I can call in for a testimony. I'm good, Dad. You don't have to call. But if you give it as a gift, I mean, especially to somebody who's always cold, they will love it and really be thankful and grateful.
It's a wonderful gift, obviously, at 69 and change. And with all of our presents tonight, under the tree guarantee, whatever, we're only 15 days away from Christmas. Everything that we are offering tonight obviously will be there in time for Christmas. And you have our extended return policy. You might buy the oak, but you decide you want the walnut. You can always exchange it if you want. We have our incredible free returns and our money back return policy till the end of January of next year. In terms of what's left, Kerry, 300 now, about 300 in each. So it's very, very limited.
Very limited,
the oak, walnut, and the black. So if you are wanting to order, you can scan the QR code, the HSN app, or just call us and we can walk you through the process. It starts with the foundation of quality and design and style. And obviously, this size is what sells it.
Right, absolutely. And I love how lyrical that is. The under the tree guarantee.
Yes.
Yeah, that was true in our family, but that was Uncle Bill, and that was because he loved the eggnog. So he would be under the tree, guaranteed, at some point.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole different story.
That's a whole nother subject that we're going to look, that way. But anyway, so congratulations if you've already picked up yours. If you're getting it as a gift, I'm here to tell you, if they don't love it, send it back. I want you to send it back, but I think they're not going to just like it. They're going to love it because it really does work. And when it's, January, February, March, when you're freezing, I'm somebody, my hands sort of ache when I'm cold.
Sure.
And I just recently had a hip replaced.
Oh.
Yeah, because I wasn't hip enough. And so... I have much better music now. My Spotify playlist is cooler, but no, it was just ache in the cold temperatures. And I love being out in the snow. I love skiing and all that other stuff. But when it's cold, your hands, your joints, and all that stuff kind of aches. And this just sort of warms you up again, subcutaneously from the inside out, like a warm bowl of soup or some eggnog that Uncle Bill has left out.
We love Uncle Bill. If you want to order the black will be the first to sell out between the three. Thank you, my friend.
Always a pleasure, sir.
So much fun.
And thank you, guys.
Okay, stay in the ordering process for yours, and please leave a review. I know Kerry loves to read the reviews.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Always. Warm living, great reviews from their products. As we head into our final hour, the time